March 1972. Emile Leray and his 2CV enter the desert of southern Morocco. Fate would have it that a rock in the middle of the road put his life on hold. Alone, incommunicado, and with little chance of surviving, Emile could only use his talent, knowledge and resilience to face a situation that would have defeated anyone. At that moment, he surely thought, "Where is Euromaster when you need it?" Well, perhaps he didn't use precisely those words, but he did do something that characterizes Euromaster. He thought about giving everything, not about giving up. March 2020. Almost 50 years later, in a way curiously like in this story, a pandemic took us to the same point as Emile, to an extreme situation where we had to make a big decision. Either reinvent ourselves or stay in the middle of nowhere. It forced us to grow in the face of adversity, to blindly trust our intuition, to work as a compact team when we were furthest apart, to exceed expectations, and we really did it. Because this pandemic forced us to become a bit like Emile, to think and act differently, to become components that created a new mechanism to get us out of the desert that the world had become. Because Emile, in the middle of the desert, with no options and no resources, chose a simply brilliant idea. He turned his Citroën 2CV into a motorcycle that he rode for 3 long days. When he had barely half a litre of water left, when all his resources had run out, he was intercepted by a military jeep. In other words, he chose to live. He banked on getting out, he banked on himself, and he won. That's what Emile did. We did that too. And you've done that. Because at Euromaster, we know that each of us are unique pieces of a great machine, including those that have brought us here and those that in the future will take us further than we can imagine. That makes us work optimally. When more is demanded of us, we give more, to the point of becoming a motorcycle in order to continue on our way and overcome any adversity, no matter how great. Because when you have talent, knowledge, the right pieces, and an endless desire to get ahead, you have absolutely everything. In 2020, we showed that together, we're a bit like Emile, that nothing can beat us when we work as a team, that it is the desert that in truth should be afraid of us, and that at Euromaster, we're prepared for any challenge. 2021, we're on our way.